Good morning. Today I'm going to show you how easy it is to install our Lean platform. When we discussed about the installation process internally, we had only one requirement. We wanted to allow anybody, and we really mean anybody, to install TLP in less than 5 minutes. To satisfy this requirement, we created a command line tool that helps us during the installation. Today I'm going to show you how to create a TLP environment using this tool, and such environment will be very close to a production environment. It will consist of 3 application nodes, 2 print engines, the front-end application, and the load balance. Okay, so I just connected to a new Windows machine. It's called TLP Server 01. On this machine, I downloaded the TLP distribution and I unzipped it. The TLP distribution contains the installer command line. We can take a look at the services to make sure that we have no TLP installed yet. In fact, if you take a look, we have no services starting with TLP. We typically prefix our services with TLP _ to make it easy to identify them. And also, if I try to go to Edge and I try to open the home page of the Lean platform, we can see that Edge is not able to load any page. So we have no TLP on this machine. The command line is called installer because of course it installs software, and the basic command that we typically use is installer -- full, which means that I want to do a complete installation. By hitting enter, the tool gives me a table that summarizes what will be executed based on my selected options. In this case, you can see that we are downloading several modules, and then we will install them. To confirm that I want to continue, I will type yes and hit enter. And at this point, the installer will start downloading artifacts for the different modules that needs to install. Those artifacts are stored in our repositories, so we have both Maven and NPM repositories where we push our packages, and the installer is downloading from these repositories. When a module is downloaded, the installer will also log the version that is downloaded and what is the exact size of the package. This way you have a clear idea of which version you are installing. After downloading the artifacts, the database update step is executed. The database is updated using a tool that we also implemented, which is called Database Updater, or simply DBU. We use this tool to include in our packages all the changes to the database that we want to execute. Changes include maybe creating tables, filling them with data that is required by your installation, and DBU manage these files for us. Now the next step is the deployment of artifacts. During this step, especially for the application server nodes, the tool will make sure that the node is stopped. Then it will configure it and deploy artifacts to it, and then start it and wait until the node is online. This way we can guarantee that the end users are not impacted by our installation, because the installer will take down a node, update it, take it back online and make sure that it is online, and only then move to the next node. Finally, you can see that it also installed the print engine 1 and print engine 2, so two services for the print engine and the front-end application. With this, our installation is complete. We can see that it took 2 minutes and 26 seconds, of which 39 seconds were needed to downloading the artifacts. So roughly we managed to do an installation, a full installation, in less than 2 minutes. Now let's make sure that everything was installed correctly. So first thing, I will go to the services. Let's click on refresh, and as you can see, now we have different TLP underscore services that got installed and that they are running. You can maybe see we have 3 application servers, 2 print engines, and the rest of the services. Also, let's go back to our home page and click refresh also here, and we can see that the server now is up and running. I will try to log in with a predefined user, and we can see that the TLP application is working correctly. Now, good. So as you can see, this is a full installation done in less than 2 minutes. Now, let me explain a little bit about the command line tool. This is the full installation. Sometimes you might need to update specific modules of TLP and not everything. For example, let's assume you want to update only the front end application. In this case, you might not know all the options, so we can type the -- help, and we will see a list of all possible options that we can use with our tool. In our case, we are interested in the -- front end. So what I will do is we will type this command like this and hit enter. This time you can see that the initialization table shows only the front end will be installed. All other modules will not be downloaded and they will not be installed. So again, I will hit yes to confirm the operation, and we will start by downloading the artifacts and then deploying them to the server. This time you will notice that the execution was really fast. It took 9 seconds to finish, so it's very, very fast. Now, the installer is also used by us internally to keep our continuous integration and quality servers up to date. But this is executed in the background by tasks. For example, every time a new release is pushed to our repositories, we update our continuous integration server. But without any human interaction. There is a background process that checks this. For this reason, we have another command. Let's go back to the help. There is another option, which is the force option, that we can use to say, don't ask me for confirmation, just go ahead and install. So let's try it again. And you can see that this time no confirmation was requested, and that it started by downloading and then deploying the artifacts. So this is it. This is how easy it is to install the Lean platform. Thank you.